Welcome to Baseball News Club. My name is Chris, and today we're going to highlight the first week of Major League Baseball and some other items. The first thing on the list, I'm sick and tired, and I think it's totally cliche, is bobbleheads on your desk. When you look around all these older sports announcers and sports so-called knowledge experts, they have all these bobbleheads surrounded on their desk behind them. I just feel like it's become cliche. It's become something that's like, it doesn't make you an expert or a smart person with sports. I don't know. I just look around and it just looks stupid to me. I don't know. Let me know your opinions on the bobbleheads. And then also we got the expansion of Major League Baseball. Went from 10 games to 16 games. And last week, you guys know that I posted a video with my predictions, and then a couple hours later, Major League Baseball announced, hey, look, we're going to expand it to 16. So kind of screwed up my video. But anyhow, now it really doesn't matter. I mean, I think it's just who's going to be hot the last 10 games and who's going to be hot and healthy going into the playoffs. And, spotlight on the commissioner. A lot of spotlight on him lately. One of the things is how he's handling Corona. But the suspensions when it came, or how we should say non-suspensions with the Astros scandal. Now let's take a look at a good example of how the commissioner of Major League Baseball are failing. The triple play this week that happened with the Cubs. Cubs at Cincinnati, ball trapped by Chris Bryant at third, sells it to the umpire because the umpire calls it as an out, and he tags third and throws it the first. Triple play. Now, again, first off, look at this umpire at third. Look at the gray hair. How old is this guy? Can he still see anymore? I'm being serious here. Why can't we have somebody in their 20s or 30s as an umpire at third? He totally missed this play, and the Major League Rulebook stipulates any type of infield trap ball is the umpire's call, which is total bullcrap. That's why we have instant replay. But the rulebook also stipulates if this is an outfield trap, it is reviewable. So it's not reviewable if it's in the infield, if the umpire is 89 years old and can't see anymore. It's something Major League Baseball needs to address this like right away and not wait for the winter meetings. And then moving on, Fernando Tatis, is a little highlight from last night. Padres down by 1, 2 outs, 2-1 count, ties the ball game. Padres end up crushing it later on that inning and building a lead and winning. And the Padres are actually in first place. So something I predicted them being a playoff team. They are pretty much ready to be competitive. Another highlight real quick, 3, 2, 1, boom. Polar Bear. Man, Polar Bear Express just crushed it. 116 mile per hour exit velocity is his first home run of the year. And what makes this important is the Mets need this guy to catch fire. They really need him in the 60-game schedule. Their offense needs him, and hopefully this is the start of him going on a rant. Moving on to Dodgers, and I'm not sticking with the National League. I'm just showing you some highlights. Look at Marte. Look at this bitchin' angle. Breaks his bat. Lines one down the right field line. Now Mookie's going to run and field it. And some of you Boston fans will recognize this same exact play he made a year or two ago. Look at his throw. Not even a bounce. Throws him out from deep right field. Just an amazing throw. 305-foot gun out. Beautiful, man. All right, so for your American League folks, here you go. I'm going to move on to the American League. And here's a guy I want to highlight, Tyler Glasnow. He is, I'm telling you, if you don't know who he is, you want to pay attention to him. His spin rate on his curveball is one of the best in major leagues. He's got a 97 to 100 mile per hour fastball. He's going to juice up there. So he's just one of those talents that could be bursting onto the scene real quick. A lot of players are having trouble hitting most of his pitches. His spin rate on his curveball is one of the best in Major League Baseball. True talent. Now let's move on over to the Yankees. The reason I move over to Yankees is Stanton. He's having a phenomenal season. He's putting up some very heavy numbers early, and it's not just home runs. He's just his production, his slugging percentage, his OPS, everything. So keep an eye on the Yankees, and especially Stanton and Judge. And quick highlight for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski, son of Hall of Famer Carl Yastrzemski, hit a walk-off home run against the Padres this week. This is a highlight in a player that is having a good season for them. Even though the Giants don't have much talent and probably won't be competitive this year, he's definitely a bright spot for the team. And then the Yankees had CC Sabathia. They invited him out to throw the first pitch. Look at that. Not like what he used to throw, but still good. Now, definitely the story of the year was Joe Kelly of the Los Angeles Dodgers throwing at the Houston Astros this week. The reason why this is resonated with fans is a lot of fans are really pissed off the fact that Major League Baseball and the commissioner, during their investigation of the sign stealing scandal, they punished the Houston Astros organization, the coaches, a fine, draft picks, but not one player was suspended, which is total bullcrap. They full on cheated. They were part of the system. And this is the first time the Dodgers faced off against them. The Dodgers have been really pissed off the whole time, calling for the removal of their title. Nothing's happened. Now, again, the thing that sucks is no players are suspended, but Joe Kelly was suspended. Even the umpire during the game didn't give any warnings to anybody, not even to Joe Kelly. So, again, it's just one of those failures of Rob Manfred, the commissioner, and Major League Baseball. They should have suspended these players. The Dodgers have the right to be pissed off. It's just, this is cheating. And Houston Astros, the thing about Houston that's interesting is there's chinks in the armor. Verlander's injured. They lost Cole. I mean, come on. These are 1-2 pitchers in the American League in 2019 as two of the best pitchers when you look at the Cy Young voting. So without those two guys, I don't see how they could be competitive. Their bullpen's falling apart. They got way too many young arms in the bullpen. So I'm hoping this is the downfall of Houston because they definitely don't deserve those titles. But anyhow, let's take a look at the divisions. American League East, you kind of expect the Yankees and Tampa to be up there. Toronto, Boston, not sure where they're going to end up. Central, we kind of expect Minnesota and Cleveland to be tops. Chicago, kind of expect them to be a little bit higher. And then this is the crapshoot division. Angels don't have a chance. I think this is going to come down to Texas, Oakland, Seattle, and Houston. All four of those teams have a good chance of winning this division and making the playoffs. Moving over to the National League, Miami, obviously, that's a weird statistic because they've only played 3 games. But Atlanta, Washington, Mets, and Philadelphia, I think this is one of the most competitive divisions. And it sucks coronavirus because Philadelphia's only had 3 games. They probably would be in first place. And then when you look at the Central, I love this division. I think every single team has a chance, but Cubbies are a little bit stronger. Milwaukee's doing good, but I'm surprised Cincinnati's 2-5. They got great pitching. Then the West, San Diego, expect them there. Dodgers, a little slow start. And then, everything looks about normal right there. I'm a little surprised with Colorado, but their pitching's been really good. Thank you very much for watching Baseball News Club. Have a great day.